Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Today I'm going to be ranking Miley Cyrus's Plastic Hearts, and I'll spill the tea on if I liked it, hated it, and what my opinion was on the entire project. So let's get into it. So let me just start off by saying Plastic Hearts was one of Miley Cyrus's best album in the entire world, and I feel like she's finally got her equation right, and I'll explain to you why. So I think something that Miley Cyrus has always been able to offer was her authenticity and her honesty. And in each era, like, you can always count on her doing what she wanted to do. And I think that's something she's always banked on, and it's good, especially as a fan. That each era, you might get a new era because of what she's feeling in that moment. But in this album, you can tell she incorporates authenticity with also like, this is a sound that I know that most people will like, because I really loved Younger Now and I loved Malibu. Like, that was probably one of my favorite albums from her ever. But you can tell in this album it's more popular, and I understand why people could consider this pop because it has a lot of pop culture. You feel like the masses will enjoy it. So I'll say that she finally perfected her equation, and and she also, I think also my other input is, I think even in Younger Now and Plastic Hearts, she's learned. Okay, I don't want to say she's learned. I think she's always tried her best to write a lot of her music, but I think she's been more in the driver's seat. And I think any artist, to be honest, when you're in the driver's seat, it will go so much better for you. And my hypothesis, because I feel like, when you're actually the age group that you're targeting, does that make sense? You actually know what's cool and what's not. But when you rely so much on your label, sometimes your label's equation doesn't work, and you just have to know what's hot. And I think like artists like Ariana Grande that started to get more into tune with getting more involved in the process, they were able to realize, hey, actually, a social media strategy works better than this way. So I think she finally got that side of the equation figured out. And I mean, her label is holding her back. So I'm really happy that she signed with Columbia. So hopefully things go better for her. RCA stays filling people. And I hope that Normani gets the justice that she deserves. And so does Tinashe. Hope she does too. But yeah, I think she really perfected her equation. The one thing I will say that she has not, I hope she figures out in the next album. I think she really, I'm sorry, Destiny Hope Cyrus. I am so sorry to say this, but I think she tries to, and I get it because she's entering a new. She dealt with a lot of backlash when she jumped into the hip hop scene, so I think she's really trying to get accepted by people that like rock. So I feel like she's falling into the trap of trying her best to really like. And she explained it in an interview. She says that the reason why she got a couple of the features is because she didn't want to say that she didn't want to get like sued, and people said that she was stealing sounds. And I think just her trying to please so many different people has, and it doesn't have affected the album that much because I don't think she took away the integrity of the album, but you'll see what I mean. So I'm gonna start with to me, in my humble opinion, and I'm not gonna rank the covers because the covers were, honest to God, amazing, and I literally play her version of Zombie all the time. So we're not even gonna play that game. So I'm gonna work from like worst to the best. So I'm working backwards. So I would say the worst song on this album, in my humble opinion, is Prisoner. Fight me, fight me. Okay, the thing is, okay, when you listen to the entire album, you need to choose which one's your favorite song, and it's not going to be Prisoner. I don't think one person has said Prisoner is their favorite song, and I just feel like it just, I don't know, it's like, to me it sounds like a dulled down version of Miley Cyrus and Dua Lipa. Like, I feel like it's not giving their honest as to their capabilities. But I think she was like, Dua Lipa, like, it's easier to market. But I think that, and oh my god, the tired performances of Prisoner, I think that it really, if it this is a decent song, and I think that she needed to perform it with Prisoner, because we got so we were going down bad because every live performance was with Prisoner, and she did an okay job. She is a good performer, but it's just, it's not, out of all the songs that highlight her skill set, it's not that song. So I would say Prisoner. And the next song, so this is not because it's not good, it's because I personally don't have taste. The next one that I would say would be Night Night Crawling. I'm sorry. Forgive me. It's a good song. I just, compared to other songs that were close to my heart, it's not that. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Billy Idol, but it's a really good song. Really enjoyed it. And like, another thing, this album was really good, where each except Prisoner could be a single, and I feel like, and they, Midnight Sky was, but that's why some of these are ranked lower, even though they're really good. The next one is Bad Karma. Loved that song. Loved it a lot, but not as much as the other songs. Next is Give Me What I Want. I wish I could have ranked this higher because you don't understand. And that's another thing with this album. I felt like I was cheating at life. And let me explain to you what I mean by that. The liberation that this is a feminist album, by the way. If you hate feminism, sorry, you're gonna hate this album. I'm sorry. You just felt liberation. You felt like, you know what? Like, give me what I want or I'll give it to myself. Period. Period. No tampon. What can I say? What can I say? It is, the truth is what it is. And the song was amazing. I wish I could rank it higher, but the other songs just tied me together. But it's an amazing song. And just play it, and and you will, that boy that's messing up with your head, you won't feel it anymore. It cures all. Anyway, next song, I would say Never Be Me. A lot of people ranked it like last, but I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's a good song. Like, I don't know, like I get it. Like, compared to other songs, but it's a little bit lower. It's like what? Like it's a little bit lower than other songs. But I would say it's a good song, and I feel like people say it's like being like really like harsh, but I actually don't think it's being harsh. She says like, but if you think that I'm someone that'll get up and leave, that'll never be me. Like, I think it's a very honest song where she's not even being like inflammatory to the person. It's just her voicing her opinions of what she is and she can't be. And I think our society needs more of that. So thank you. Next one is Angels Like You. And I'm so sorry. This also deserved to be ranked higher. Like, I literally play the song so many times. You guys, you do not understand. Like, you do not understand. Like, like perfect, like break, like I can't explain. Good song, perfect like breakup anthem. Like, not really breakup anthem. Like, you messed up, but you can't fix what you messed up. Good song, good song. Next, What the F Do I Know? Listen, when I first heard this, I literally was like, Hannah Montana, is that you? Oh my goodness, she's revived. Like, are they like, this is Hannah Montana? And I literally went to Twitter immediately when it first came out, and everyone else agreed, and like literally was like, wow, wow, Hannah Montana 2.0. Like, honest to God, good song, loved it. I mean, a lot of people ranked it a lot lower as well, but like when I listen to the entire album, and I just go back to the song because it's just that it sets the tone, in my opinion, for the entire album, because it's just like, listen, she has not figured out who she is, but she's discovering it, and that's the journey, you know. It's the climb. Anyway, you can tell I'm a fan of her. The next song, Hi. You guys, I cried a couple times. It's a good song. It's a good song. Um, I would rank it higher, but these other songs just literally win. So I couldn't do that to you guys. But it's a really good song. Did I forget something? Oh my goodness, I just skipped something. So okay, let's go. Let's go. Let's run this back through. So last, because I missed one. So last one was Prisoner. The lowest is Prisoner. Second lowest is Night Crawling. Third lowest is Bad Karma. After that is Give Me What I Want, Never Be Me, and then Edge of Midnight. Okay, hold on. Edge of Midnight probably should be higher, but let me explain to you why. Number one, and the reason why I'm saying Edge of Midnight, you're like, no, it's called Midnight Sky. Listen, I've heard Midnight Sky one too many times, and it's just like it's one of those things again where it's like, I don't. Other songs could have been the single, but whatever. It's a good song. I understand why she did choose Midnight Sky, because I think that it sets the tone also for the album. In Hey, like I like the song a lot. But Edge of Midnight just does, they laced it with something, because I don't know what it is about the song that just, it just adds, and I'm just like, yes, I love that song. Amazing song. But again, so yeah, so after Edge of Midnight, then it's Angels Like You, then it's What the Do I Know, and then it's High, and then after High, it's, so let me finish my analysis on a High. High is a really good song. It's just so like honest. Like, I literally cried, and I'm like, oh, like, and it's just like, that's the thing about Miley again. Honesty. Honesty is what she is. She encompasses, and it's just like, even the bad, like her feeling really confident and free, but it's her also missing this person a lot. And it's a good song. Some people are mad that she was talking about her ex. Like, what do you expect? What do you, 10 years? Like, what? And she wasn't even like obsessed. This is just her being honest about her feelings. Like, what do you want her to do? Change the lyrics? Anyway, Golden G String. Okay, listen, when I first heard the album, it was literally last on the list, because I was like, what? Okay, hold on. Let me rephrase that. I liked it because it reminded me of Younger Now. This sounds like a Younger Now song, like deep cut. Fight me if you will. And by the way, if you like Golden G String, you clearly would have liked Younger Now, but you just didn't listen to the album. But anyway, Golden G String was that girl. But then listen, so the first time I was like, this is last on the list. But then after listening it over and over and over, you realize how like deep everything that she's saying is, and how how the world works, and how it's just it's kind of reminds me of like if I were to compare it to another artist's work as Taylor Swift's Miss Americana and the Heartbreak Prince, where it's like I think that with celebrities, it's an issue of they're either like trying to be too relatable, and then people are like, you don't relate to me, or they're too in the like Kim Kardashian, where they're too into themselves, or they don't know what's happening. But I feel like when an artist is able to acknowledge what's happening around the world, but also be able to be honest about their truth and what they're going through, it's an interesting mix up because in that song by Taylor Swift, like she's talking about how like she's went through all this hardship and trauma, and then also the world's coming to an end. And in this one, in Miley Cyrus's, she's talking about people like have slut shamed her, all these things, people try to take away her power. But then she's also talking about like how men are in power, and that's just how the world is working, like how the world works, and it's sad. And people are trying to make ends meet. Like it's a really good song, and I really enjoyed it for what it was too, because it was just her. And by the way, I love like country Miley because she's just like sitting back and like and that's just the world that we're living in. Amazing, amazing, amazing. I love that. Just beautiful, beautiful. Next, I know I'm gonna get death threats because of this, but it is what it is. I did what I had to. Number two is Plastic Hearts. I want with all my heart to make it number one, but there's another song that's just too good for me, and it is, let me start with Plastic Hearts. Plastic Hearts, there's a reason why it was a title track. At first I was like, wait, why is it? It makes sense. It makes sense. It sets the tone for every single, this is the best song on the album, to be honest. Like it's a really good song. I can't even analyze it anymore. If you heard it, you know how amazing it is. Everyone that I've asked has loved the song. But let me tell you what my number one is. And no one's gonna agree with me, and that's okay. That is okay. Hate me. Hate me? Okay. You guys, the first, like I literally bawled my eyes out because a couple of things, right? Um, the, her just talking like four brownie points for me. Number one, she talks about a concept that most people don't talk about, or most celebrities don't talk about, I should say, or not celebrities, people that write songs, and it's the idea of like, or maybe they do, and I just in recent times we haven't heard it. It's the idea of if people, okay, let me just start with what I thought she was saying in the beginning. When I first heard the song, I thought she was talking about like the media and how like the way that they write about all these negative things about her. Like, what would they do if she like were to pass away? Like, would you still hate me? Would you hate Miley Cyrus that much? But I actually think after listening to the song many times, she's actually talking about a significant other or a past significant other, where they have all like in life we tend to just like fixate on things and we're so angry about things. But like if someone were to go away, like how would you feel? Would you regret being so angry about something that was so trivial? And it's like that being conceptualized into a song was literally amazing. And I loved it a lot. It was a really good body of work. It was one of my favorite songs I've heard in a long time. And just the way it sounds, it's just like, dun 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 dun. Like, what? Like, stop. Like, please. Talent with a T and the T in the beginning and at the end. It was just amazing. Love that song a lot. And yeah, I would have to say it's number one for me in the entire album. I know, no one agrees with me. I don't think one person's done that, but it's a really good song. So I'm just gonna go over every single song on the album real quick. So Hate Me is number one for me. Number two is Plastic Hearts. Golden G String is three. Four is High. What the F Do I Know is five. Six is Angels Like You. Seven is Edge of Midnight. We're gonna pretend that Midnight Sky does not exist because Edge of Midnight is the better version of it. Never Be Me. Give Me What I Want, Bad Karma, and Night Crawling. Sorry guys, I made some tough decisions. Decisions were made. So yeah, I didn't include the Carvers. So yeah, Heart of Glass Zombies, amazing. But yes, guys, it's been real, and it's been nice chatting with you guys. So you guys have a nice one. Bye.